signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Today I left my microphone far away from me. Okay. I didn't think I was gonna record, but I saw some stuff, so I said let me share them. This is my third video for the day. Today is April 11. Today is April 11. It's 4:16 p.m. This is my back end. Let's go on Twitter. Page Master tweeted this. It's from her that I saw that tweet. Okay, she said F the Queen. Okay, that's regarding this, and that's the one I'm gonna go into. Okay, thank you. She don't care about her grandson or his family. I wish they stop trying to act like she's so hurt. Right there, there's this. All right, great time to engage out black features, another out themselves for blacking. All right, so let's go to this. So they're talking about the Queen again here. Okay, so Meghan will go and Harry in the Netherlands, but won't come to his granddad memorial service, blaming lack of security. Really, another slap in the face for the Queen. Disgusting. If the Queen did not slap people's face with Andrew, who is a pedo, maybe people who have some sort of respect. And then what is it? I don't think I've shared this, but I think I put a screenshot of it, of this police officer celebrating when George Floyd passed, and there was something else. I don't have the screenshot in front of me, and I don't remember where I have it, but I'll put a screenshot of it when I'm editing. Harry and Meghan's safety is not well in the UK. All right, so Harry went to the actual ceremony when Prince Philip passed, the funeral and all of that. That's good enough. All right, let's see here. How does lack of security in Britain, where they are introduced in the media daily, have anything to do with the Netherlands? What is it? There was another tweet that I saw where they were asking, what is it? Is it the Invictus people about heavy security and all of that? I mean, I'm like, of all things, you will go and ask for that? Okay. How does lack of security in Britain, where they are introduced in the media daily, have anything to do with the Netherlands, where not only is the Department of Defense providing security, but no one is drumming up daily hate against them? Apples and oranges, Simon. Okay, with all that slap to the Queen face since Harry and Meghan's got married, I'm surprised the Queen is still... The Queen still has a face. Can y'all move on from this couple? That's for sure. I'm laughing because she said of all that slap. Okay, well, they won't let his private security have intelligent access. They allow him that elsewhere, so he can go elsewhere. He doesn't feel he and his family are safe anywhere in UK included, so he only goes where he is sure his security can give him proper protection. Okay, if he come to the UK, the tabloid will make a fuss about him using taxpayers funding security, which he and Meghan are entitled to, and he doesn't want that. He'll keep going to all other places where his security team will be granted necessary access to protect him and his family. Okay, your Queen will be fine. She has pedo Andy to comfort her. That's for sure. That is true. That is true. She wants to slap people with that guy and want people to accept him. And then while he's doing all this stuff, underage kids. All right, so let her stay with her pedo son. All right, so there's more. Let's go to the other one. This time I need to hurry because in a few my kids are gonna come. All right, so there's here Jan Moir. Duchess Meghan's podcast is going to be all about settling scores. All right, so I'll read this in a few. What is that? Imagine the likes of this woman. Jan Moir walks around with a crystal ball. So she's the one who voted? Jan Moir? Is that her name? Okay, she clearly didn't listen to the trailer. If she did, she didn't understand what she heard. She understands what it's about. It's her job to spend it. that is true. Unfortunately, that is true. To make it seem this the other way. My goodness. If they did nothing but welcome and protect Meghan, as they said they did, why will she have a score to settle? By using the plural scores, Jan is letting us know there were multiple incidences of abuse against Meghan. That's a good way of looking at it. Okay, the only thing that infuriates them more than Meghan being wealthy and successful after leaving the chinless mediocrities on tiny Mine Island is wealthy and successful Meghan not caring about what happens to the chinless mediocrities on tiny Mine Island. Okay, chinless mediocrities of tiny Mine Island. They are so desperate for Meghan to mention British royal family. She told you all that's her husband's family. That is true. A whole bunch of speculation and apprehension as to what might be revealed written such stuff even as the world is watching. I think Harry will do that, not Meghan. Meghan is not gonna try to talk about that. She already told people what the thing is gonna be about. I'll click on this for you guys to get the, how do you call this, the article, but I'm not gonna read it. All right, you guys could read it. Next tweet. These people always fail to understand what people's trying to say. Like that one of the comments said, it's her job to spend it. I mean, my goodness. This is why many of the UK people are in the blank. They don't know what's really happening because these people are failing them. Okay, I don't think any other royal has ever written such a gracious letter after parting ways with a charity. So that's regarding Mayhew. Meghan no longer the patron of Mayhew. They're parting ways pretty much. And I read it in one of the videos. I remember when Kate and William charity the day before they closed down. Kate and William used them for Zoom calls so they could get good publicity. Not at one point did Kate and William thought of raising funds for them. All they said was clap. I didn't know they closed till I saw this tweet came out the next day. Oh shit. Time to Change. It did save my life ahead of Time to Change closure and 31st March. Tim along with a host of our champions and supporters shared the impact of their program. Watch full film here. Okay, so they closed. What's the name? Time to Change. Is that the name of the charity? if they had just do things to raise fund, but the thing is that they only think of themselves. That's the problem. Every time they could make a difference, they think of themselves. How can that money goes in my pocket? And this is the problem that they have. So this person didn't even know they closed. Okay, I think several organizations that she was linked to have shut down. Was that the Zoom meeting where one of the people said the last time they saw her was 8 years earlier? That's the one I have the clip of.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. I was just looking at, it's been a while since I last visited. So yeah, definitely when things get back to normal, I'd love to come and say hello to the team and everyone down there as well.
I think it was 2012 that you were last here.
No. It only seems like yesterday, Graham. It shows you how quickly time goes.
Let's see here. No, that was a different charity. More than 5 shut down. Oh my God, this is sad. This is sad. Only, see, this is the thing here. They want numbers under their name. I have several charities. I have this patron of. But are they doing the work to help those charities? This is the whole purpose of them having charities. Okay, and the government is doing a pretty good job of putting those people in need for those charities, but they're not doing their part to help those charities sustain. My goodness. And then what is it, that triangle that I always talk about? Two parts of the triangle are doing their work. The government is throwing people under the bus to be in need of charities, and then you have the tabloid who's spinning things, okay, confuse people. They doing their job. But that one, to keep them into poverty, they can't even do that. Where are those people? Actually, I guess they are. The triangle is working pretty well because... But the whole point was to pretend that there is a charity. Okay, I'm trying to understand their spin. It's to pretend to do something, help the charities remain above waters so you could get the taxpayers' money, but you're not even doing it, so the people are off the street completely. So how are people, okay, how are you, what excuse you're gonna have to say you have charities that you're patron of when there's no charity? So this is what I'm saying. Two of the part of that triangle is doing its work, but that extra part of that triangle is not doing its work because those charities are closing off. You understand what I mean? It's a bit confusing. I'm almost confusing myself. But that's the way that I see it. They're not doing their part to pretend to get those money, those millions from the government, the taxpayers' money. All right? Because if everything is shutting down, people's going to say, we don't need you. There's no charity for you to be patron of. That's the thing. Okay, no, that was a different charity. More than 5 shut down during the lockdown. Is the taxpayers who are funding. He remained, Richard Palmolive said it. Okay, what is that? Okay, Children's Art Charity, backed by Kate Middleton, will close all 8 of its facilities. Oh my God, as it no longer financially sustainable. My goodness. And Meghan was doing such a good job over there. They chased her out because they claimed that she was getting spotlight. She left. Your charity is closed. Hers still remained because of that helping hand she did with that cookbook. Okay, royal charity patronages also raise a question of public expenditure. The royal family cost the taxpayer on the sole estimate. This is what I was saying. I swear I didn't see this. Part of that triangle. The royal family cost the taxpayer on the sole estimate we found, which includes the cost of their security, £345 million per year. If we take public engagement to indicate their workload, 26% of their work is for their patronage charities, equivalent to around $90 million per year. If that produces no discernible benefit, it may not be good value for money. On the other hand, if royals do help patronage charities, it is legitimate to question the process and criteria by which that publicly funded benefit is distributed, which are currently not clear. How are they closing off? How are you gonna charge the taxpayers and say, yeah, I need that such amount of money, but your charities are closing? This is what I mean. The part of that triangle is doing its work, but they're not using their part of the bargain. At least pretend, do something to keep them above water, and then however you packet those money. I'm not saying it's good, but this is the way they operate. I'm sorry, But anyway, let me read this before I get smacked down by my listeners. Okay, our research was funded by the Belgian Red Cross Flanders, which has demonstrated a commitment to producing high quality evidence to inform decision of operational entities and the Red Cross network and beyond. Giving evidence, Director Caroline Fiend is on a board of Belgian Red Cross Flanders. We hope that our research enable more evidence-based decision by patrons, donors, and charities, and hence more effective help for their intended beneficiaries. But when you look also the way the system is working, where only the rich is getting richer, they're putting money in their pocket, and they're not willing to give to charities. So where are they gonna get those money for those charities to sustain? Usually, even though people don't have money, the poor, the ones who's not as greedy, when they have, let's say, $10, they don't mind giving $2, okay, to a charity. So if every penny that there is going to the rich and the poor don't have anything to give, so what are we gonna left with? So this is why those charities are closing, because the rich are getting everything. They're being extra greedy. They're not giving anything. So those patronages, those charities are closing. Okay, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge share a clip from the same call on Instagram. However, they removed the part when the staff told Middleton about her last visit. Oh, I have this, so they removed it.
I think it was 2012 that you were last here.
No. It only seems like yesterday, Graham. It shows you how quickly time goes.
They remove it. I have that one. I have it. I'm glad I kept it. Okay, what is this now? This charity probably should have requested Meghan as a patron. Her patronages always seem to meet their marks when it comes to funding. Then some company donated £10,000 to an animal charity recently due to her involvement with their company. Really? Okay, I'm not even aware of that. Okay, Sophie Wessex is left incredibly saddened as Shooting Star Children's Hospital closes one of its two sites due to £2 million coronavirus losses. My goodness. Wow. Designer of Meghan Markle's £280 love pendant donates £10,000 from sales to animal welfare charity and says huge thanks to the Duchess for raising so much awareness to help so many dogs. And my goodness, night and day, literally night and day. And these people, the royals, have been in it for how long? And Meghan just step in. Everything she touches, I'm talking about Meghan charities, sustain itself. But these are just closing. That's because they're not there to help the charities. Okay, okay, thank you. They don't leave even when the organization don't want them. They don't leave. Because they need to show those people. They need to show taxpayers, I need your millions. That's all. I've said it the minute I start understanding the process, how the system works. I'm like, why don't the money go straight to the charities? They don't need them. Okay, they don't leave even when the organization don't want them. Okay, I remember reading about one charity that was literally begging to get rid of Andrew. I'm sorry, begging to get rid of Andrew, and their requests were all ignored. Oh my God, watch them rush to write letters. No doubt about it, because they sank their charities before ending their patronage. My goodness, it's coming though. They copy everything Meghan ever did during her time and that hellhole. Okay, they always copy the wrong part. I was thinking about this. Of everything, they always copy the wrong part. They worry about the clothes, they worry about this, but they're not there to raise money. This is why they can understand how Harry's charity is still sustain itself, because Harry was doing the right thing, but them, no. They think money grow on tree. They literally think money grow on tree. They literally think money goes in tree. My goodness, it's coming though. They copy everything Meghan ever did during her time and that hellhole. Okay, they always copy the wrong part though. Instead of donating a wing to their patronages, they will have the courtiers write a letter for them to sign. Yeah, yep. That's the thing that Meghan have wrote to Mayu, and then at the same time she made donation. And those people still find somewhere within that pure, innocent letter to still trash it. This is the thing. That freaking place is a freaking hellhole, like this tweet just said here. They can barely read, talks less of writing. Okay, Meghan is a true class act. That letter, her donation, and building a wing in honor of her friend was beyond amazing. Okay, writing them right now. There's that. She does this royal thing so well. What a missed chance. She also said she will still help them, just not as a royal patron, which means now she is at liberty to do the whole lot more. Yeah, that's what I saw from the letter. It's like she's just dropping that royal part out of it, but behind the scene she's doing the same thing she probably will still be doing. All right, and then those people find somewhere to hate. All right, so let me move. Is that the letter? Yeah, this is it. I have it on another video. I want to make this video quick, this one that I'm talking, but I have it on another video where you could go and listen to it. Next tweet, there's this here. It takes a lot of nerve to make this threat while insinuating as a member of the UK press that Princess Di was the one that made the mistake. Okay, this is a threat that should be taken seriously. Okay, this is a threat that should be taken seriously. That was March 7, 2021. Okay, Harry's making the same mistake as Diana, and I fear he'll come to regret it, just like his mother did. Yeah, I remember reading this. Yeah, this is very serious. With our prayers, this is why we need to keep on praying to make sure that doesn't happen. This is the mouthpiece. Okay, this is the mouthpiece that these people are throwing out there. And now we got our prayers, the ones we cannot protect, we cannot do, our prayers will do it. All right, when we look at Princess Diana, when she did her interview, it was to show the slight difference where it's not gonna happen. She was inside a room that negative energy was sustained within those four walls. Now they were outside. Okay, Harry and Meghan were outside. Let the spiritual world hear everything. It's not confined in that freaking hellhole, like this comment said. So we're gonna leave that to God. I hope God, the universe, the trees, the plant, the air, take it to where our Lord is, so to make sure that doesn't happen. But these people are so freaking scary. They are monsters in the UK. All right. That is pretty cool, but the Brits are a different breed of cat. It's all about selling papers, nothing personal. No. Look how they're begging him to come to the UK.
If we had have met her, and if she'd have met us, things might have been different. You know, might see that we're human and she's human. Unfortunately, she did get some bad press. And that was a mistake. But you know, we asked for forgiveness and please come back, because.
Okay, remember that. Look how they want him to come to the UK. One of the things that I said, because the royal family have grip on everything that goes in that country, and then so many little minds over there, they could be as brilliant as possible. They probably could create a rocket science or something like that. But when it comes to basic understanding, principle, logic of ethical behavior, nope, everything out the window. Those people do not know ethical behavior. I am sorry to those in the UK who have some basic understanding of these kind of things, what I'm talking about.
I think it should make him look at his character and look at how he's behaved, for sure. I don't think he'll be worried at all, no.
Because some of you are some squatters who I follow and have very logical things here, and some really good journalists are out there who don't drink that Kool-Aid. But majority of the people in the UK are very, very mindless. When it comes to ethical behavior, they do not possess it. Okay? Any penny. Look at that guy, Simon Rex. They offer him $70,000 to talk negative about Meghan. He rejected it. But some people over there will do so much more damaging for less. This is what I mean by that. Okay? They have something they want Harry to be in the UK so they could do something. And then they're so good at, even if something were to happen over there, they are so good at shifting reality to something else that many of the people in the UK will not question them. So Harry, stay away. Stay away. Before, when I first did my video, it has been done before, I said it and I was very careful. I didn't want to be straightforward because I didn't have evidence, because it was pure out of in my head. But now we see evidence after evidence after evidence. Stay away. Stay away. All right, let's see here. The man in jail for plotting to kill Harry as a race traitor might say differently. Yep. Let's see here. Royal staff bullying Meghan too. Okay, what is this now? Okay, staff working at Kensington Palace have a very harsh nickname for Meghan. Okay, so these are the same headlines we'll be seeing. Okay, you could pause your screen and watch and read that. One of the thing that I wanna, let me look for it. Let's see if I could find it, because I think it's very important things to share with you. So it's hard for me to once I see the picture, I'll know. There it is. This one. This is the one that I want to read. It's and reflect to that, saying they should take it serious. Now this tweet here, I've forget to share it so many times with you guys, but I think it's worth putting right now. All right, so I'm just copying the links just in case I missed it. London Met Police Unit celebrate George Floyd's murder and vow racist messages. Ex-royal officers from the same unit where Killer Wayne worked celebrated the killing of the African American. They also share a racist image of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. All right, I'm not even gonna click on it. Okay, this is Mirror. I don't need to give them that click. A message shared by ex-officer from Wayne Cousin's elite unit celebrate the 2020 U.S. police killing of George Floyd. They also share an image of Prince, okay, that's this Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. These people are sick. They are sick. Baggage for God. Okay, pedophile, racist, rapist, the Met Police sound just like the royal family. Okay, exactly. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. This is very disturbing. Next tweet. Read it when you have a chance. Netflix has spoken. Harry and Meghan live rent-free in people's head. Okay, what is this now? This is the first time I'm reading this. Here's what Meghan and Harry are doing with their paycheck for their new Netflix show by Sydney and Sweeney. That's April 8th, 2021. Okay, so this is from last year. What do Meghan and Harry stans have in common with Netflix lovers? Getting hype over news of the royal pair multi-year deal with Netflix to produce content and collaboration with Meghan and Harry's Archwell production. First up is a docu-series called Heart of Invictus, which will follow the training journeys of wounded service personnel and veterans as they train to compete in the Invictus game. But such a big film contract has sparked curiosity in those who follow the couple. Are Meghan and Harry getting paid for their Netflix show? It's understandable that people are curious, particularly because the couple is no longer financially dependent on the royal family. However, it's refreshing to hear that Heart of Invictus is a philanthropic project through and through. Not only is the show focused on sporting events that uplift marginalized individuals, but Meghan and Harry are, quote, redirecting compensation they will otherwise receive for this project to the Invictus Game Foundation, end quote. An Archwell production spokesperson told HuffPost. In a statement, Netflix has also confirmed this, saying the Invictus Game Foundation will receive significant funding from the show. Meghan and Harry are known for being super passionate about their philanthropic work, and that devotion has remained consistent even after moving to the US and leaving their positions as, quote, senior and, quote, member of the British monarchy. In fact, the Invictus Game Foundation is one of the Duke and Duchess' numerous charity endeavors. Harry funded the organization in 2014, and an Archwell production representative confirmed to HuffPost that Prince Harry will appear on camera, so it should be inspiring to see the Duke firsthand support the resilient service people preparing to compete at the 2022 Invictus Game. Archwell Production is also an outgrowth of Meghan and Harry's overall mission to inspire and uplift. Back in September 2020, Netflix officially announced they'll be partnering with the production company to create all kinds of programming, documentaries, feature films, and even script shows and stores. And all content will be delivered exclusively via the streaming platform. So if you already plan on a marathon watching Heart of Invictus when it finally debuts later this year, then sit tight because more Harry and Meghan content is sure to come. Alright, so this is good. I think this I will use for how do you call this? For the thumbnails of this. Alright, let's see here. They rather believe that Charles giving honor for cash is legit and Seville is a good person. A nonce drew £750,000 for a passport. My goodness. Thanks for sharing. As usual, service is always at the forefront of their action. Meghan demonstrates this well before marrying Harry. To be honest, Harry and Meghan are free to do whatever the heck they want with their earnings. It's no one's business. They are not public property and owe no one any explanation. Yeah, that's exactly that. So the money will go to the Invictus and the foundation that they do, and then self-sustain. My goodness. All right, so there's more. I want to move on because this time my kids are gonna be home soon and I don't want to be behind the computer. I want to help my little one with his homework. Next tweet. Spotify calls Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, upcoming podcast series groundbreaking. Okay, this one I probably will read. Oh, that's me. Okay, oh no, some heads are gonna explode. Okay, looking forward to this. I'm not surprised. She's perfect. All right, let's read the article so I could what is this? Facebook. Okay, so damn, I almost closed it. I thought it was spam. Okay, Spotify calls Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, upcoming podcast series groundbreaking. That was March 18, 2022 by Niako. Archwell audio spokesperson confirmed that Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, will be launching her highly anticipated first podcast with Spotify this summer. Spotify has recently been under criticism because of its decision to allow the airing of misinformation about COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, I covered this that's the Joe Rogan thing on App Team Sussex. Okay, quote, as we all continue to tackle the misinformation era, Archwell Audio has found it important to work with our partners at Spotify to ensure that the digital technologies so many of us use every day are rooted in strong principles of trust and safety, end quote, the Archwell Audio spokesperson said. Quote, we are encouraged by ongoing conversations we've had with Spotify on this shared goal and have been working closely with their team, as well as their senior leadership toward policies, practices, and strategies meant to raise creators' awareness, minimize the spread of misinformation, and support transparency. Yeah, this is the thing. The royal family couldn't believe the money actually going to where Harry said the money was going. It's like, oh my God. Okay, it's almost like Simon Rex, where he said, I didn't receive the money. People all cheering. Oh my God, he did the ethical things. People should not be, it should not be a surprise for anybody. They should be doing that all the time, the good things. We are encouraged by ongoing conversation we've had with Spotify on their shared goal and have been working closely with their team, as well as their senior leadership toward policies, practices, and strategies meant to raise creator awareness, minimize the spread of misinformation, and support transparency. Okay, so that was it. So that was a short one. Very good. All right, so I read some of the comments. Okay, nice fake pic of her. Okay, you see, they all have to come out. All right, they all could, how do you call this? I don't understand what is wrong with these people. how creative Spotify, the company producing it, and that will make money off of it. It calls it groundbreaking. That like me baking a cake and claiming, I mean, you know what? Sometimes we just want to say, why didn't I think of that? Okay, why didn't I think of that? Many of people, they love to minimize progress. But anyway, that's their problem. Next tweet. Okay, there's that. Oh, we were making fun of this. I remember when Meghan wore the white version of that dress the day after the reunion. I put my video in there. There it is. Alright, there's this. Remember when Harry just couldn't contain himself. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's it. Okay, here's the video I mentioned previously under this tweet regarding Harry's almost malfunctioned lower back. Harry went to Prince Philip's funeral and just wanted him to hurry back. So that's me explaining that.
Reuniting today. I can't wait for I miss him so much. I miss him so much.
Close your eyes.
That's all right, I'm all right.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Okay, there's me again. I made a video on that. I don't remember what I called it. I know the day before Meghan was interviewed, she said, quote, I miss him so much, end quote. Next time I saw her husband, the poor guy couldn't even walk up the platform. That was one hell of a ride. And his hands were very covertly brushed past her rear end. So there it is. Look how proud she looked. I think I respond to that too. I'm telling you, I was off my spelling here. There's the part I mentioned, my first comment. Meghan was like, quote, it wasn't that bad. I didn't go too hard on you. Anyways, let me go my own. Or perhaps get myself something. And his back was aching. There's the rolling eye. Seemed like Harry was remembering too. The backs were broken. Harry had a love hangover. Remember at that time he was going different places in Africa, but they kept Meghan in South Africa. They didn't want her, due to safety and stuff like that. So Harry was the only one who went, and Meghan was like, "Oh my God, I miss him so much."
Reuniting today. I can't wait for I miss him so much. I miss him so much.
Next thing you know, this is what happened. Alright, next tweet. Okay, after Princess Diana, Meghan Markle has become the most haunted. Okay, they spelled that one. Meghan has become the most haunted woman by British media and royal family. If I was Meghan, I will never trust anything coming out of them. Harry should keep Meghan and his kids far away from his family. Okay, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who sees that. Okay, and I think that was the reason why bookmark it to share it. Here is the proof for those asking for me to provide proof of it. Alright, so there's this here. People's Queen of Hearts, Princess Diana, told you all that they're gonna plan an accident and that what caused her death. Over 20 years later, they are what reference? Okay, they're planning an accident in my car so Charles can marry again. It's one of those you could read I don't know, when you're in a moment of certain things, there are, I don't know, your mind takes you to certain places that it's unbelievable. She saw it. Yeah.
What evidence did you have that their relationship was continuing even though you were married?
A woman's instinct is a very good one. Well, I had knowledge of it.
From staff?
Well, from people who minded and cared about our marriage, yes.
Yeah. That part where I said Harry should stay away, little did I know of that chase that happened just during the unveiling. And then they're still begging him to come over there, or trying to reverse the, he should feel bad for not showing up for the Prince Philip thing. You know, memorial, when he showed up for the funeral. Okay, one of these days they could pop in and out of England undetected, and we'll hear about it after a sighting in Montecito afterward. He might choose to visit the granny he loves, fault and all. Families, I hate how the voter and haters are trying to rain on his parade. Yeah. Okay, all true. And I actually believe so too. He just popped up, nobody needs to know. And probably don't even, round trip, showed up and then get out. Here in Sussex Squad, we never make up stories just because we want or try to discredit someone's life. We always speak the truth. Yep, that is true. I didn't see this comment. That is true. Okay, that's right. Yep, agree. And then when I did that video, it has been done before, because I had no proof. I had to shape my fear in a way where at least you could look through that as an example, where I think I used Toussaint Louverture, his situation with the French and all of that. All right, so I didn't know what to do, how to present my what I was feeling. But anyways, I just hope he understands the position that he's in. I think he does, because look how far he's going for the security thing and stuff. And still, they don't want to give it to him, but yet they want him to come. That's the thing here. They don't want to give him what he wants, but yet they want him to come, even though. Next tweet. And this is the thing where they don't want to change, but yet they want people to accept him. All right, next tweet. Two British media reporting 2 hours apart who is really telling the truth. Sarah Robertson or Claire Anderson. 1. Harry and Meghan or snub, no invite like William and Kate. 2. William and Kate or snub, Harry and Meghan choosing over William and Kate. So which royals are the ones snubbed? Are the British media lying outrightly within 2 hours? What the hell are they writing now? William and Kate turned down Brooklyn Beckham's wedding and Harry and Meghan snub. Prince Williams and Kate Middleton declined the invitation to Brooklyn Beckham's wedding. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were not even invited to the ceremony in Florida. Okay, so that was April 9th. And what's this? April 9th as well. Okay, is it a snub? Beckham's accused of choosing Harry and Meghan's over. Just read this. This is pure stupidity. Pure stupidity. And the thing is, I can't believe Beckham already have kids married already. All right, LOL, this is the news, like a clockwork. They lie, then create another lie. And then the thing is that when they're doing their tweet, they believe on their lies. They're being upset on lies that they already spent already. This is pure stupid. All right, let me not spend time on this. Let's go on the next tweet. I can't believe this. All these were from the 9th. I just never had a chance to do it. Lord, South Ferguson. Okay, South Ferguson? Riches on the brink. Okay, caught on video, Fergie cozying up to fixer who paid her £250,000. Oh, so that was the person? Oh, Lord. I just hope the kids, the daughters, clear their names and get the hell out of there, because that won't be the first time. 2 videos about a decades apart with her involved in shady money deals, that woman walking around with her title, and there's no demand for her to stop using them. Sad. Sarah Ferguson offered access to Prince Andrew for cash, said tabloid. I mean, they all in it. The whole royal family is in it, so that way they could blame it on her. Alright, they could shift any blame on her, and then what she's gonna say, I don't know. And then look how they shifting it more, passing the blame to the kids as well. Okay, I think Sarah Ferguson is taking the fall for Prince Andrew. There it is. I think so too. As she did in 2010, they're trying to make her to be the mastermind when she's just a front for Andrew on corruption. Even in 2010, she did everything with Andrew's permission, but she's the only one got blamed. Yeah, look at this. I didn't even know. I said this. I said they're just using her. That's exactly that. Okay, Andrew should have never walked his mom into the church. That's fine. They're forcing this guy, people to forgive him, and people's digging up more stuff. Still, let's hope he hasn't learned any lesson. Again, this is the same thing that I keep on saying. They take him out of a nonsense, and he goes back and do the same thing. All right. She looked like Elizabeth I. Oh, come on. All right. Where's the condemnation from the UK press pirates? Okay, why is she always needing money? I don't understand. They don't know how to manage money. They should take some classes of finance, because my goodness. Okay, why? Okay, I just read that. Okay, he hasn't learned. Okay, so I respond here. Okay, she's doing her royally duty, taking the blame for the rest of the British royal family. Look at this. This is me who's responding. I didn't even see the other one. All right. If I were her children, once they clear their names, they should get the hell out of that island. Chucky wants to slam down. The monarchy has no use for them. For safe face and honor, dismiss yourself before they do. All right? And I'm like, run. Just run. Okay, Beatrice ain't going nowhere. She is as bad as the rest. I mean, I don't have any proof for me to say that, but right now, this is the best thing for it. There's all the warning in front of her. All right, Prince. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. I just had a phone call, but I need to move. Next tweet. Prince Andrew image rehabilitation effort continues. They still add that. Okay, Prince Andrew disgrace and downbeat dream of a comeback. My goodness, they just don't know how to just sit down and stay out of public. And then people are digging more stuff about them. Okay, let's see here. In the past, he has done a lot of good things for charities. Also, in his capacity as UK trade ambassador, once said, if he is rehabilitated, then I think he can do a lot of good. The settlement had no admission of guilt. Others willing to speak in his defense believe that his treatment has been unfair. The thing is that when Virginia, because I covered this on my RP Sussex, the other channel, the thing is that the woman, Virginia, was trying to get in touch with him. Instead of trying to reach out to her, see what she wants. I could understand it would be a very uncomfortable situation. But what he did afterward, not only smear her name, okay, and drag her name left and right. And then on top of it, he tried to question the US Constitution. Okay, knowing the fact that he did what he did. He knows he did what he did. Okay, there's another point again. When Virginia Giuffre was doing the thing with Epstein, whatever, the settlement, what did he do? He insert himself, talk to government to give Epstein a lesser kind of punishment. Okay, so what about Virginia? What about her feeling? Every chance of the way that Virginia tried to get some sort of a closure, he involved himself and make her mental, physically, and all sort of things that could make a human whole. He made it worse for her. Okay, what about that? People are failing to recognize this. Okay, of all things, this is the first time this guy who's been roaming around the world, who knows how many other children he's messed up. This was the only woman who stood up. Even as embarrassing as it was, she stood up with a straight face and put a closure somewhere. And then people making excuse for him. This is the thing I cannot understand.
Richard Kay, do you think that the Queen has some sort of sense or feeling that she either believes or hopes that Andrew's been forgiven?
I think she would like to think that Andrew will be forgiven. But certainly I think what we do know from this is the Queen believes in Andrew, supports Andrew. The fact that Andrew was not convicted of any kind of criminal misdemeanor is important to her, I think. And I think she's sort of showing to the country at large, if you like, that if she, his mother, can forgive him. I am asking you in your hearts to show a modicum of forgiveness for him.
And then he's using his mother because he knows every time people mention the queen, because she's old and frail, people are like, the queen's feeling. But this guy is making things worse, using his mother, okay, a 90-something-year-old mother, okay, so he could feel better for himself. How dare him? What about Virginia's feeling? Okay, there's no rehabilitation for this guy. You give him an opportunity to do the same thing, he'll be more than happy to do it again. You guys could finish with this. Let me go to some of the comments. My kids already told me they're coming. The head of the Anglican Church kids, and was it G kids, are friends of sexual abusers. They want to do a Carmilla cleanup on him, but child abuse is a different crime level to mistress. That is true. Okay? Adulterous sins, forgiveness is nil without taking responsibility. Thank you. This one said even better than I do. Alright? A child. When you hear of kids, these are the pure mind. They pretty much almost, okay? Kids could do a lot of things. When kids are talking to you, they'll say some hurtful things, but usually these are the truthful things. Okay? These are pure minds. But you have these adults who've been living this earth for centuries, okay, decades, because the royal family lived along, okay, ruining the newcomers, the one who's supposed to carry on the God's work, but they're corrupting them.
Kids that young have an appreciation and understanding greater than some of the people who have been on this planet for 60, 70 years. It was always presumed, this is my take on it, which may be very wrong, but I think the presumption was always the longer you spend on this planet, the more experience and the more knowledge that you have. Fine, I think we all agree that the longer you're around for, the more experience you have. But what kind of a world are we going to end up being part of if we don't listen to the younger generation who have all the solutions, they're better connected than ever before, and because of the connectivity, they have the opportunity and the ability to be able to fix problems in a quarter of the amount of time that anybody else of previous generations was able to do over a 10, 15, 20-year period.
And you want us to forgive this guy? And then he's still not taking responsibility? What the F? God, this is a baggage for you. My goodness. Okay, yet they wonder why the quote, but Meghan and Harry, and quote, fall on deaf ears. Harry hasn't committed a single damn crime, yet he's out for loving his wife. But Randy Andy is getting defended for the indefensible. Tells me all I need to know about what they value. Okay, tell me all I know about the royalists, that marrying a biracial woman is a worse offense than raping a teenager. That's the truth here. Okay, it looks like marrying a biracial woman is the only unacceptable crime within the establishment. And there it is. Okay, there is another overshadowing the heir that shall not be more charming than the heir. Alright, repeating, intelligent, popular, hardworking, attractive than the heir. Okay, some in Britain will always ignore the abuse of children. This is how the Jimmy Savile of this world were able to exist. There it is. Okay, Andrew has no shame and no remorse. He needs to sit down. Exactly. I'm not the only one. Okay, once you hurt a child to this level, because I've said this with video, one of the videos that I did today, a human body is the only thing that truly is private, is owned by the person itself, its body. When you have an adult who is stronger, more physically than another human being, a child, to take advantage of the child's body, this is a sin. This is a sin. Okay? And then this guy just don't know how to live with himself. Go fucking sit down in a closet. Don't get out anymore. Nobody wants to see your face. My God. Prince Charles is not better than Prince Andrew. Prince Charles is just as sullied and corrupt, and you all accept him as your future king with no outrage. They know how to hide his thing, but we already know some of his thing. Not that we accept him. Okay, so I don't blame Andrew for trying. In the end, you will all accept him as well. For me, in my book, he could try as much as he can. I will never accept him. Okay? Hurting a child to this level? What if he gave that child a disease? Transmitted disease? You could call those royals royals. That does not prevent them from having the same kind of sickness everybody else could have. Okay, royals does not protect them from having AIDS or not protect them of having all sort of other diseases. Okay, if he had given that disease to Virginia, my goodness, for every fucking day she get up, she will have to take medicine for the rest of her life. Okay, this is why in my eyes, each time I look at it, there's different branches of it. This is not acceptable, and he's not taking responsible for it. Look at it. Have he come out and said sorry? Has he come out and said sorry? Instead, they're sending people out. His mother has forgive him, so he's hoping the rest of the people could cover. What in the F? There is no acceptance in my eyes. Okay, when I look at Andrew, only these two images come in mind. 12,000 pounds, Virginia Godfrey. You see? There's people here. His mom will reinstate him. The paper will say everyone is appalled and it's back to normal the next day. They could, but every chance that I get, I have to remind people what he did to Virginia Godfrey. Okay? Money does not solve the problem. Who knows? She probably gonna spend a lot of money still getting therapy. For all I know. Okay? So let's move on. Alright. I need to move on because my kids are on their way. They call me already. That's the same nonsense. Let's see here. Okay, historically, the royal family has been able to dangle access and the cash that comes with it to keep previous estranged members in line. The more success Harry and Meghan have, the less that access to the family matters. Okay, this is why I love Henry VIII. I keep on saying he, but she's a she behind that. But she usually brings some good conversation. It's why the happiest focus and on Harry and Meghan's money the most. The family and the press who covered them are not used to not getting their way. Okay, that will have required that Harry and Meghan be only loved for just their title, while simultaneously the royal family be of such a high global standing and not the parody it has become, such that living will make its anonymous perception sense. I'm just glad that they are no longer depending on, quote, buy your own clothes, end quote, no security, end quote, Fred and Will not be dependent on that, quote, not at all a racist, end quote, elegant statement in the future. Alright, 1000%. I love that Harry doesn't have to depend on them for his livelihood. He is free to decide his path in life, no longer have to cover for the firm hot mess. That is true. Okay, that's exactly what the Queen did to Margaret. Yep, and that poor woman, I don't know, was miserable until she died. And I mean, Harry has so many examples in front of him, and I think he chose the right one. This is why we keep on praying that path, you know. All right, let me move on to the next one. I'm sorry, I hate when I have to rush to the tweet. I love to read the comments so I could give my response, but time cruncher. All right, next tweet. During the Anzac tour, Rebecca English called Meghan an interloper in an article. I remember looking up the word because I thought I might have the wrong meaning. My shock and dismay. Every single time I see the way they treat her, I go back to this word. Okay, interloper, a person who becomes involved in a place or situation where they are not wanted or are considered not to belong. Quote, Japanese consumer have, that's a sentence using it. Japanese consumers have in the past been unreceptive to foreign interlopers in the cell phone market. All right. So I think I respond to this, or did I tweet it out? I think in one comment I said, at least they spell it out for her. She's not welcome. They tell her so many ways. So many ways. Okay. You're not welcome. Hey, what did she do? You have Piers Morgan who told her to go back to America.
Piers, if you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
That's clear and simple English for her to understand. Okay? And there's this, which I found out through the tweet. I didn't even know. Okay? And then you have the consistent negativity of the headlines, day in, day out, never stop. So how many ways can they spell it out to her? You are not welcome. All right, so she moved out and took her prince with her. Okay, yep, she sure did. While Meghan was pregnant too. Oh my goodness. There's receipt. This is where she voted. Okay, by Rebecca English for the Daily Mail. When was that? 2018. November 28, 2018. Okay, the proposition is deliciously intriguing. Two brothers torn apart by a divorced American interlopers. Oh my God. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Two brothers torn apart by a divorced American interlopers. Interloper. There's no S after it. Two sisters-in-law, one dutiful, one showy, whose ill-concealed hostility helps to prize apart the siblings once thought tied together for life by their accident of birth. Oh my God.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point, unless, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
They're treating them like kids. Okay, it's as if the painful history of George VI and his brother Edward VIII, who abdicated for the love of his brash U.S. bride, Wallis Simpson, to the disgust of his sister-in-law, later Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, is being played out all over again. Now piling irony on top of irony, Prince Harry is leaving Kensington Palace, home of his brother Prince William, to start his married life at Frogmore, where his black sheep. Oh my God. So as I'm editing this, it's in 2018, so they didn't leave yet. So she's making it seem like it's a huge separation, but it's just moving near a freaking cemetery, a place that they don't even need. These people are crazy. But yeah, great uncle Edward is buried with his bride. But anyway, my kids are home. Let me stop. My goodness. But anyway, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. Mother duties. Okay, thanks for watching.